highly welcome. We respect you a lot. Personally, for myself, you're like an inspiration to us all. So I give you the floor to introduce yourself and tell us what you do. Then take it into the angle where you talk. Just introduce yourself.
Thank you, our daughter.
Thank
My
you.
name is Dr. Davis Okundaye. I started doing the textile with my great-grandmother at the age of 6. The way they pass knowledge, the first education you learn is from your parents. And being inborn artist of my own generation, my great-grandmother is a textile artist, and my grandmother is an indigo dyer, and my mother do embroidery, and my father also is called Asindemade, the people who stitch bead onto the fabric. That is where my own knowledge comes from. I'm happy to see you people, and I started my first journey and I opened a little art shop in my bedroom with 15 other wives in 1967. So that is my first gallery, and it's my bedroom. But today I thank God, I thank all the young people, because you people are the future. So you are going to be seeing, I will be telling you what we use. Everything we use is organic. You take something from the earth, put it back into the earth without any chemical, because it's what you put down that will grow. Thank you.
Really true. What you put down will be very, very inspiring. And nowadays we are talking about they say sustainable fashion, but in real sense, we have been doing sustainable fashion using old materials to create new things for a very long time. I think the world is just waking up to the fact that sustainable fashion is what we do mostly in different parts of the world, and especially in the African continent. The floor is yours. Please go further and tell us more about the historical importance of Adire.
Thank you, our daughter. Adire, Adire is the name of the textile in Nigeria. The whole Nigeria, starting from Kano, Kaduna, Cross Rivers, Yoruba society, they all do Adire. And I'm just going to show you something that is hand painted with chicken's feather that is taking more than 3. Can you show them? It's taking more than 3 good weeks just to paint this. I don't know whether you can see it.
Wow. Yeah.
That is our food. We use our food to paint this textile.
Beautiful,
and this
beautiful.
food we are eating is our cassava. And the result is this one.
Wow.
So when you do it, you use the food, the leftover food. You paint with feather. The feather is your brush. The cloth is the one we wove. We grow our cotton. Nigeria land is fertile. So when we grow the cotton, we turn it on the loom, women's loom. After we weave the cotton, we now use cassava paste, which is the leftover from our food. We dilute it with little water. We now use the feather as a brush to paint all these designs. And each one of these designs have a name. So each one of them have the meaning, what people are always talking, like how they meet, what bring life, the shekere. So each one of them have a meaning. When you look at the design that they call mirror, somebody like a mirror in your life, somebody you can always look at. Then you will say, oh, I know how my daughter look like. Then we have the flower. Anybody that brings flower bring life. So in your last song, people are my fabric. So they talk with the fabric. Then I'm going to show you the junction. The junction. Yeah. Can you see the junction? The junction. Junction. This is the junction here. You see this one? Is the junction. This is one road. So the people meet at the junction. There is no telephone in those days. So people use the fabric to express themselves. When you wear that fabric or you put it at the junction, you will tell your neighbor tomorrow when you get to the junction, if you see this fabric, you know I have gone to the fabric. But if the fabric is not there, I have returned from the fabric. So most of the people use the textile to talk, and it's a way of communication in those days. But the indigo we use also is a leaf, it's a vegetable dye that it grow like bougainvillea. When it grow, we take this indigo, we take the young one, we pound it. After pounding it, we mold it into ball. To make 125 ball of indigo is what we put inside the 80 liter of water from the cocoa skin ash. We have to filter about half a ton of ash from the cocoa skin, and we turn the cocoa skin into ash. Then the cocoa pod, we also turn it into ash. Filter this water, put it inside the pot. The sun have something to do with indigo. You put it in the indigo has to be in the sun. After 7 days, every day you'll be stirring it. So the 7th day, the dye will come out. You have to taste the dye, because we even use the dye to cure the fibrous. When people get fibrous in those days, it's for healing. So you use that indigo and mix it with beans cake, and then you eat it, your fibrous is gone. Then the people who have liver cancer, so it's medicinal. But I want to tell you, the indigo is the color of love, and that is why our textile is very, very powerful. The closest thing to your skin is your textile, and inside, which I don't bring, we have so many designs that we have used for the king. Before you become a king, you have to have indigo. Before you become a chief, traditional chief, because you are carrying the people along, so you have to carry that color of love, which is indigo. And the indigo, as I told you, is the last dye we put in all our fabric. We actually have some other dye that come from cola, which is our cola that we eat. So we pound them and we put water, and the color is very organic, so no chemical. Then we also have color from the guinea corn. Guinea corn, after you take all the fiber, you pound it, you remove the skin of the guinea corn, you now turn it into, you put the water from just ordinary water, then you put, bicarbonate soda, then you put it inside, so you get some good color. So there is so many organic color we use to make the fabric, and that is why our fabric is very, very powerful. And when you wear it, you feel the energy. The energy is there. If you are sick, when you wear this, then you can still start feeling healing. You can start, it's like therapy too. When you wear it, you will say, oh, I'm getting better. So that is it. I'm just going to, later on, maybe I allow other people to talk, but I want to tell you the power of textile is very, very, most of the people who are textile collector or textile designer, I will give them advice to continue. There is no more going back, but try as much as possible. There will be challenges, but that is part of life. You have to add it to. If not, then you are not a professional. Every professional has to have challenges. Sometimes they will say, oh, I cannot get this dye here. It's there. You just have to make more effort to make sure the old thing doesn't die again.